What is up, guys? Welcome to Rev Step. Today I'm going to review the LEYO Motorsport cold air intake. I've had it on the car for about a week, maybe 2 weeks, and I have some good things to say about it. But first, listen to this. It sounds phenomenal. It changed the exhaust note of the car, and also the sound that comes from the intake is amazing. I'm going to kind of come back to those points a little bit later. But first, I want to talk about pricing and compare it to a few other products. I have a little list over here. I didn't do in-depth research, but I did my research when it comes to price. I kind of looked at a mixture of intakes. I looked at the APR intake. I looked at the integrated engineering intake. I looked at New Speed or whatever. I don't know how to say that intake. And I looked at, let me see, there was another one, 034 Motorsports intake. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of price difference in those because the APR and the 034 Motorsport intake, those are enclosed into like a carbon fiber enclosure, which adds up to the cost. But I'm just going to go down the list. APR was $449.99. Again, it has the carbon fiber enclosure. The integrated engineering, also amazing intake. That one is priced at $319.99, which is a little lower than the LEYO Motorsport. The LEYO Motorsport is priced at $369.99. And then we have obviously the New Speed one, which is $332.45. And then lastly, we have the 034 Motorsports, which is priced at $595. That one is kind of expensive, but also I believe the enclosure it comes in, it's the carbon fiber, it's a lot better. So where does LEYO sit in this price range? They sit right smack in the middle. I believe for an open intake, their intake is priced very competitively because the way it's designed, the actual design is amazing. The quality is always good. Like LEYO's, I've had a few products by them now, and their quality is really good. So let's go down the list. I'm going to talk about the 5 main topics, which is the ease of installation, the quality of the intake. I already talked about the price, performance, and the fun factor. So the ease of installation without intakes is pretty straightforward. You take out the OEM box. I also made a video how to install it. It's really simple. You just pop the old box out, remove the intake, the OEM intake, and use the same grommets that the OEM box uses. So it's pretty much plug and play. One thing I want to mention is my OEM battery died, so I had to get a different battery, and that battery was a lot bigger. And what I mean by bigger, it was longer. So I had to move the bracket a little bit for it to fit. Well, the nice thing is I've read somewhere that other intakes, they tend not to fit that when they use the bolt and the bracket. They tend not to fit the bigger battery. Well, LEYO's intake, not a problem. The bracket just adjusted and it was perfect. So again, ease of installation, super simple. One thing I'll mention, and kind of going from the previous video, is LEYO didn't send me the correct connector for the breather filter, which they remedied that mistake very quickly. They did a great job. I communicated with them, we talked about it a little bit, and they corrected their mistake. So the part was by my door within like a few days. So I received the replacement part very quickly. It was simple. Again, they remedied their mistake very, very, very quickly. So this kind of leads itself to the quality of the product. I believe LEYO Motorsports is made out of perfectionist people. They like to provide top-notch quality. So let's talk about the intake a little bit. It comes with a hot air shield. It fits very well. It has a bracket that connects actually to the front of the hood, like the hood latch, which secures that shield very well. The diameter of the pipe is 3.5 inches, and it looks really big. I mean, it sucks in a lot of air. You can hear it if I step on the gas. It has a very large pot filter, which is great. Obviously, more air coming in. Talking about the quality of the product, if you actually go back and watch the installation video and pay attention to the installation video, it fits perfectly. Great quality. The grommets are phenomenal. They just pop right back into place with the stock positions. The actual heat shield is held by the 2 grommets and some extra brackets, which makes it almost impossible to move. Another good thing is the actual pipe itself. It has the LEYO name engraved in it, and it just looks great. So this leads us to the next topic, which is performance. LEYO says that you should expect at least a minimum of 10 horsepower increase. They have a dyno graph on their website. You can go look at it. I'll also link that dyno graph at the bottom of the video in the description. But I really haven't had a chance, or I don't have the opportunity to dyno test the cold air intake. I can just go off by what my butt feels, and I believe to some degree it reduced a little bit of the turbo lag. I can't really tell if it's making any extra power. The sound is phenomenal, so it makes you feel like you're going fast, but again, I don't know, like, I have nothing to compare it to. I'm hoping to get a cop tune from Map Performance very soon, so I'll see how that will affect the performance of the car. My butt doesn't feel the 10 extra horsepower right now. Again, I have no way of proving that, hey, I got a 10 extra horsepower, hey, I didn't. But it makes the car feel more agile, if that makes sense. It moves faster when you step on the gas. It accelerates a lot quicker. You can see it just like takes off, and you can hear the awesome noise too, which is it's amazing. The exhaust sounds different. You can hear it between around like 3,000 RPM. So right now I'm like right at 3,000 RPM, and if I step on it, the exhaust changes a little bit. So to sum up the performance, or what kind of benefits you should expect from the intake, is I would say the best one will be the reduced turbo lag. It feels a lot better, a lot more responsive when you step on the gas. The car seems to move a lot better if you're in the right gear. Again, the 10 extra horsepower, I can't verify that. I'm just going off by what they have on their website and their dyno sheet that they provided. But I do believe you do get some kind of a benefit. And I think you'll see more of a positive benefit if you have the car tuned. So this kind of leads us to a great subject when it comes to reviewing this product, and that will be the noise it generates and the fun factor of driving with this thing. It's phenomenal. It is so fun. Like, the noises it makes, it's crazy. So let's see. We're in second gear right now. We're around 3,000 RPM. I will just shut up so you guys can listen to this. It's incredible. You can't. The engine sounds amazing. I don't have my my sound actor on, so you hear a lot more of the engine. You can hear the pops from the back. I have a stock exhaust. You can hear those pops a lot better. They're more defined than without the intake. The sound changes when you go like around 3,000 RPM or so. The sound changes. It goes from a low pitch sound to a higher pitch sound, which sounds amazing. And listen to this. When you get off of it, you can actually hear the turbo. And that is so fun. I would say, again, the fun factor of having this thing on, it's phenomenal. It's a 10. It is a 10. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and see if I can set up some sound clips of the car driving by so you guys can hear what it sounds on the outside. I got to find a spot first. So bear with me. I'll be right back when I find that spot. Hey guys, so I hope you enjoyed the sound clip. I kind of want to give you my final thoughts on the project. I've had a few parts by LEYO Motorsports and they've never failed to impress me. The quality and their touch is unbelievable, and they're so responsive. Their service is phenomenal. Their customer service is the best. So what my final thoughts on the intake, I believe it's well worth the upgrade. It's a little bit over $300, but it's worth it. It kind of sits in the mid-range of the other intakes that are out there. You can find it something for way cheaper or way more expensive. But I kind of believe what LEYO are trying to do. They're keeping their products kind of on the down low, so people don't know about them that much. But they're making quality products. So I can't wait for them to develop more things for our cars. And I mean, it's a top notch. It's a great product. That's it. Overall, Would I buy this intake again? Yeah, I would. It's just the miles per gallon that it gives me every day that I drive this car, or the looks I get when I drive by someone and actually hear the turbo. And I mean, that's priceless. You can't really pay money to feel that. So again, I would definitely purchase the intake if I had to make the same choice again. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this review is going to help you make a decision in the future if you're planning on purchasing an intake and you're kind of comparing a few things. Please subscribe, please like the video, please comment. Let me know what you guys think about the intakes. I know intakes is kind of like a highly discussed topic. I know they don't really provide much of a benefit unless you're highly tuned, but I mean, this intake can take you from stage 1 to stage 3 and it will still do the work. I appreciate you guys for watching. Drop a like and subscribe. You guys have a good one.